the most realistic online racing sim ever made. This is iRacing. Detailed laser scan tracks, fully dynamic real-world cars, and over 50 series to choose from. 6 online world championships offering over $100,000 in annual prizes. This is the original esport racing game. This is iRacing.
Last year I was sitting at a desk as a sales manager, and now I'm official McLaren F1 simulator test driver.
So there's 1.4 behind.
This opportunity is huge.
That's faster than the factory McLaren driver, and he's done 6 laps.
Let's go race.
Welcome, race fans, to the SimPossible Racing League season finale, the short season finale here tonight at Homestead-Miami Speedway. My name is Carlos Costa. Pleasure to have you on board. It'll just be me once again. Fortunately, Justin got caught up with work. Homestead, what can I say about this track? It's a home track. I love it, and I'm a little bit biased. Never gets mentioned. It's definitely my favorite track to go to. My favorite track to race in, and just be around in general. It's a fantastic place. But we're here to crown a champion, and there's only two possible champions out here tonight. It's going to be that of AJ Digby or Kyle Zimmer. Those are the only two drivers who mathematically have a chance. AJ Digby currently leading the points with 317 points. However, 5 points behind that is Kyle Zimmer at 312. Third place, though, currently Jeff Wilson, 21 points behind. And fourth place, Christopher Burch, is 25 points behind. Both those drivers are unable to be crowned the champion here tonight. So, as I get everything set up out here for tonight, let's take a look at who we have on board. Right off the bat, I can go ahead and we can see Thomas Wise right there battling with, I believe, that might have been 13? No, we're changing it up around. There's the 98 of Chris Roberge and the 34 of Brian Bliss. Another thing I do want to mention, it's actually no longer Jeff Wilson, number 20. Everybody's fan favorite, Wilson. It's his real name is actually David. We just got confirmed that. David Wilson is his name, and we'll be referring to him as so from now on. So, iRacing was finally able to get his proper name put in, so bye Jeff Wilson, hello David Wilson. Let's take a look at chat, see if we have anything going on. Yeah, William Wise saying, good luck drivers. Hey William, you have a nice day out there yourself. Hope you enjoy this broadcast here. Tanner Sharp is back. He is not going to win the championship tonight, but he's back, and he's currently the fastest on track right away. Tanner Sharp just announced today he for next season for the 3-Ride Racing League, he will be driving for Team Blurry, the number 3 machine, the number 3 Camaro. So good to see him back in 3-Ride Racing. We already knew he... Oh my goodness! And that's it for practice. We go on to qualify. Oh man, that definitely threw me for a loop. Let's see who we can follow here under qualifying. Let's see who's the first one to go out. And you know what? There was one driver I did want to see if we can watch, but he's not on track right now, so we'll just... Oh, is he on track now? There's Tim Conley. Let's see if he's gonna do anything. Tim Conley, another fan favorite, although not typically too much in the actual chat. He does have a lot of fans and sponsors watching him at home. So him and his machine, which he has named Miss Maggie. It's a beautiful truck. That is the, pardon me, my eyes are a bit deceiving me. I couldn't get to see the name of that. The iHeartBeat Network truck. Let's go on board and see how he handles Homestead-Miami Speedway. Tim Conley is one of the newer drivers here. He has struggled recently with handling, although he did tell me earlier he got a new part that should help him his driving improve a lot. And week after week, I've noticed that his driving has steadily but slowly improved. So glad to see Tim. I hope he can continue racing with the SimPossible Racing League. You see that tap the wall there. Hopefully he can perform far better next season, which should be starting in about 2 to 3 weeks. So Another thing Tim wanted to mention is that he's out here driving for his 2 sponsors. Let me move my mic so I can read this and talk properly. Maggie Lynn Huron Haydell, and the sponsor which we just mentioned earlier, our Heartbeat Network. So those are the 2 sponsors that he was mentioning as Miss Maggie smacks the wall just one more time. But you know what? That's just going to make the truck a little bit faster. It gives it personality. That should be it for... Oops. That's the wrong button. Also made me realize that something was not set up properly. That should be it for his qualifying attempt. Let's see who else we can take a look at that hasn't posted a lap time. Here's Chris Roberge. Chris Roberge, 2nd place immediately on his first lap. That second lap is not going to improve, as it looks like the pole sitter should be Tanner Sharp. Welcome back, Tanner Sharp. Chris Roberge 2nd. AJ Digby, possible points champion here tonight. And 3rd, that's not been adjusted properly. Doug McCollum in 4th. David Wilson 5th. Brian Bliss in 6th. William Wise 7th, Nate Catilla 8th, Tom Johnson 9th, and Kyle Zimmer, who he's 10th. He is incredibly far back. He is pretty far back for him to. It is just qualifying, but you know maybe it's a possible worry for Kyle Zimmer. Ladies and gentlemen, we got racing royalty Peter Sharp. Peter Short. Oops, Peter Short. Sorry, Peter. I've had a long day today. On the chat, he's wishing Rip, well, he's go get him drivers. So Peter also announced his retirement from full-time racing for Rthe Racing League. So he wants to either stay with the league. Hopefully, he can find some sort of management role or possible commentating role. Since it's a little bit undecided what's going to happen with Rthe TV next year and Rthe Racing, we wish Peter good luck. And with 10 seconds left, I think it's going to be official. Tanner Sharp should get the pole here tonight. Nobody else is out on track. Yes, here we have it. It's official. Qualifying is ended and everybody's gonna be gritting up. Let me get rid of that. So let's see if we can get Tanner Sharp or Chris Roberge up on... No, none of them have loaded up yet. Oh, Chris Roberge has it. There you go. Alright, well, with Tanner Sharp finally grids up. Tanner Sharp is going to be getting your pole here tonight. He's going to be starting first with a lap time of 32.602. Chris Roberge will be starting 2nd. AJ Digby 3rd. Doug McCollum 4th. David Wilson in 5th. Brian Bliss will be starting 6th. William Wise will be starting... let me try that one more time. William Wise will be starting 7th with Nate Catilla in 8th. Eric Minch in 9th with Tom Johnson in 10th. Kyle Zimmer, starting from the back already. He is only 5 points behind AJ Digby. He's going to be starting 11th with Thomas Weiss in 12th. Travis Zudema in 13th with Alan Capers in 14th. Tim Conley with Miss Maggie out there in 15th. And Brian Lowhead in 16th position. That should be it for all the qualifiers. Congrats to Tanner Sharp once again. Alright, pace cars leading them off. Tanner Sharp, as the field splits in half, as they traditionally do here at Homestead-Miami Speedway. Inside takes the access road, outside's already on the track. I look forward to a nice clean race. Homestead is a track about momentum. You gotta have a clean truck at the end. These trucks are all about momentum and speed. And as this track, if you kill your tires, you are not gonna have a good time. If you save your tires and you have a nice clean truck, you are gonna be very fast at the end. As in real life, as most leagues here tend to do, this is also a long run type of a race. You're not typically going to find too many cautions here. So, Tanner Sharp on pole. We'll see what he has to offer here as the pace car is about to come off and lead the field. Or come off from leading the field as we're about to take green flag. Pace car is off. Green flag is out. 66 laps here. Halfway will be 33. I don't know why the math is so hard there. Tanner Sharp immediately clears 98 of Chris Roberge. Same thing with the 14 of 14 of AJ Digby, championship leader right now. He just needs to have a 5-spot advantage over Kyle Zimmer. Most of the trucks, it looks like, have already started to navigate towards the middle, high side of the racetrack. That's typically where you're going to find most of these drivers at Homestead, especially in the long run, all the way up near that wall or towards the middle. The inside, especially in the faster vehicles, the inside just becomes unusable as AJ Digby thinks he can start working with something right down there. Tanner Sharp is the one saving his tires right now, while AJ Digby is all the way in the inside trying to get that position. However, the more laps he spends down there, the faster his tires are going to wear, and the more he's going to struggle at the long run. Chris Roberge, who started second, has lost 2 positions on that restart. He got caught napping. He's finding himself now in 4th place. We do have a quick update. I missed this during qualifying, but Kyle Zimmer said he had bad qualifying laps. Missed it big in lap 1 and turn 3. Long race to get him fun. Hopefully all fans enjoy the race tonight. Yes, if you're a fan, I do hope you enjoyed the broadcast as well as you enjoy the racing. Keep in mind my voice is meant for silent film, so just ignore me if I don't sound too well. Most of the field is single files, except for a couple drivers. For example, Kyle Zimmer, who's already starting to make his way out front. He's already passed 2 vehicles. He's passed Travis Zudema, and he's passed Nate Cotilla. Now he's trying to challenge the 01 of Eric Minch for 8th place. But like as I said, the more these drivers use the inside line, the more these drivers are going to wear their tires. So it's still very early in the race. However, the race is short, only 66 laps. So you do have to be careful, as we do have a possible battle for the lead here. 14 almost caught up to the 26 of Tanner Sharp. Battling into the corners. Almost about momentum. Tanner gets loose on the outside line, and that is going to give the race lead to AJ Digby. Tanner Sharp got a little bit too much beans in the corner. And I haven't seen it on the truck, but apparently it's possible. Just got himself loose in the corner. He's going to back it off, give the lead to the 14, and just try to work it on saving his tires now. Tanner Sharp's a smart driver. He'll be there at the end. Now that the 14 does have a race lead, he is still finding himself on the inside. As we got a cluster of drivers all the way up in here, and they're all running 2-3 wide. Using the different aspects of what Homestead-Miami Speedway has available for them. Homestead-Miami Speedway is well known for being a progressive banking racetrack. So the inside or the outside has higher banking than the inside, which is why you'll be able to find some drivers running different type of lines. But in a fixed setup, typically, especially in the faster cars, in a fixed setup is the 4 just smacks that wall. The drivers tend to navigate towards the outside line because the setup tends to get tighter over the run. seems to have settled down here. It was a little bit crazy just a lap or two ago. A couple drivers ended up smacking that wall, but everybody else kept clean of each other. There's a 25 of Kyle Zimmer just got up in the outside wall. He's got some heavy right side damage. He should be fine. For almost makes contact. The 25 is having an issue as there's an instant up ahead. That's the 3 of Tim Conley with Miss Maggie who backed it up with the wall. So he should be able to, once another car passes him, he should be able to get himself back up in position to get to drive again. So no caution. We are still under green flag. Tim Conley has to use the fast repair, so he's going to go a lap or 2 down. Let me go ahead and take a moment to describe the SimPossible Racing League and what this league is. This league was created by Jeff Schmidt, who we will talk to a little bit later on in this broadcast. This is a league dedicated for disabled drivers only. So, this is a fun league above anything else. Everybody here is more concentrating on having fun than going out and winning a championship. So it's a fun league where disabled drivers can drive with other disabled drivers. They don't necessarily have to have the same disability, and some drivers' disability can be limiting far more than other people's disabilities. So you're gonna have a huge range of drivers out here tonight. AJ Digby currently leading all of these drivers right now, as there was a battle for second place between Chris Roberts and Tanner Sharp, resulting in Chris Roberts now back up to second. So this is a league only for disabled drivers to have fun, just get out there and have nobody judge them in case they make a horrible mistake. But yeah, it's a fantastic league. I saw them on the forums. They were recruiting for some more disabled drivers. So if you do know any disabled drivers, or if you are a disabled driver and you want to have some fun in this league, the next season starts up in 2-3 weeks. It'll be a longer season. This is a very short experimental season, which was a success. And so, talk to Jeff Schmidt, talk to some of the owners. We'll dictate you to where you need to go, and hopefully you can have some fun with these drivers. Also, if you're on chat, feel free to, if you're watching this on YouTube, feel free to write something on chat, If I can read it out loud, then I'll read it out loud, give you guys a shout out. Let us know who you're cheering for. Typically there's a lot of drivers out here cheering, or a lot of people out here cheering for David Wilson, or Jeff Wilson, or who he was known as last week. So he's our fan favorite, but as of right now, we got nobody cheering for anybody out here. So we don't have any fan favorites right now, so let me know who you're cheering for, and we'll see who the fan favorite is. I believe that's the 4 of Nick Cotilla. Just smacked that wall head on. Heavy damage, but it looks like he's going to keep it going straight, no caution. Let's see if we can get a replay on what happened there. Driver now, he's got the 56 behind him. We'll see if that made contact. No, he just gave it too much beans, got himself loose, saved it, and then overcorrected it right up into that outside wall. That's going to cost him a couple spots. However, that is good news for Kyle Zimmer, who is now actually one position behind where he started in 12th, but because of that contact with the 4 and the damage the 4 has, he was able to pass him. That's 1 more position. The way it's looking, AJ Digby, who just needs to be 5 points ahead of Kyle Zimmer by the time this race is over, is looking to be your champion. This is not a finish ahead of the other driver type of situation. This is a non-playoff format for this short season, as Tanner Sharp trying to battle back with Chris Roberts for second place. He's going to get that easily. So this is a regular points run for all 9 races. No playoffs. So just by chance, AJ Digby and Kyle Zimmer ended up within 5 points of each other for this final race. So this is not a finish ahead of the other driver. However, we were told in the event of a tie in points, whoever finishes ahead of the other in this race will win the championship, which I guess technically means if there's a tie in points, then the winner is going to go for Kyle Zimmer, since Kyle Zimmer is 5 points behind, and if there's going to be a tie, then he needs to finish ahead of AJ Digby. But right now, AJ Digby has led the most laps, so he's got He's got 1 bonus point for leading a lap, and right now he may have that second bonus point for leading the most laps. Right now at 12. And those are the only bonus points this league allows for this season. There's only 2 chances of bonus points: lead a lap or lead the most laps. You do not get a bonus point for a win. So it's a lot easier for us to know who the champion will be here tonight. AJ Digby currently has a 2-second lead over Tanner Sharp. Oh, there's a wreck behind. Still no caution. It's a 13 of Valen Cappers. Homestead-Miami Speedway is a very wide track, and it's one of the early tracks where the caution will not come out unless they're specifically in the racing line. Let's go back and see if we can catch what happened here. 13 got loose actually in the corner. Seemed like a weird place to get loose and then made contact with the outside wall. Very similar to what happened to the 4 of Nate Cotilla, but I'm unsure. It just seemed like a very weird spot for him to get loose in. As does David Wilson have any issues? It looked like he was just checking his steering there, but he doesn't appear to have any front end. Oh, he does have some side damage. Looks like he may have also hit the wall while we were going on replay there. Currently finding himself in 6th position. Only driver 1 or more lap downs is Tim Conley. The mismanaging machine is. I hear another driver smack that wall, but I'm unable to see who it was. As that might bring out a caution. No, he's off track one more time. It looks like Thomas Wise ended up smacking the outside wall. He is looking to keep it on driving straight. Homestead-Miami Speedway looks like with this build and everything is becoming a loose track, especially in the exit of the corners. So let's see if we can go back and check something out. It's a little bit too far back. Let's go back a little bit more. So he got loose exiting the corner on the inside. That's probably exactly what happened to the driver earlier. So it's just the position of when he got loose. He just we just noticed it a little bit later. So he's down in Pear Road right now. Did not have to take a fast repair, a quick tow. Oh my gosh, let me say that. Let me take a moment. He did not have to take a tow, so he's not gonna. He's still gonna find himself a lap or 2 down, but he's not gonna be many laps down. As an actual correction, he did have to take a tow. It's just looks like after driving a little bit, he determined that he could no longer keep it driving with that damage and elected to have a tow. As we see Nate Cotilla struggling. Looks like his engine is off, so he is also going to have to take a tow. As we're finding ourselves from having 1 driver multiple laps down to now having 3 drivers multiple laps down. 13 drivers on the lead lap. Alan Capers, the last driver among all of them. Nate Cotilla in 14th, 2 laps down. Thomas Wise, 15th, 3 laps down, and Tim Conley in 16th, 12 laps down. See if there's anybody who can possibly challenge, anybody out there challenging for a position. We got 90th driver Zudema up against the wall. I was going to say he was battling the 33 of Doug McCollum, and then just entering the corner. I've done this before too. Entering the corner, you just tap that wall and it just sucks you up there. However, this is perfect for Kyle Zimmer, who has managed to go on by him. Yep, Kyle Zimmer has managed to go on right by him, and this is going to put Kyle Zimmer in 10th, so that's 1 position up above where he started. Putting us there, looks like Kyle Zimmer's experiencing some iRacing ghosting there. He's back on track though. Let's see, we got William Wise here, battle for 7th place between William Wise and Tom Johnson. Up ahead is the 20 of David Wilson. That would be a battle for 6 if it gets to there. They're about 6/10 off. AJ Digby just cruising along. Christopher Verge was able to get past Tanner one more time. They are 4.2 seconds behind Chris. 4.2 seconds behind AJ Digby, the race leader. We are lap 26. In about 7 more laps, we should be getting the halfway. We should be getting the halfway brake caution. And one thing I do want to make clear, which I just found out today, unfortunately, the halfway brake caution is just a halfway brake caution. It's a brake at halfway to let the drivers relax, cool down, get some data, and come back. This is not a stage brake caution. As the 32 gets loose, but he saves it. What a fantastic job with the 32. So there are no bonus points for anybody, not even the race leader. Like I said, the only 2 bonus points is lead a lap and lead the most laps, and it looks like AJ Digby's going to be wrapping up that 2nd point. So right now Kyle Zimmer finds himself 7 points behind the championship. So Kyle Zimmer needs to finish ahead of AJ Digby by 7 points minimum. How you doing, Bobby Elder? You hyping in for that Zulu machine? The Zulu hype machine checking in. Well, let me tell you where that Zulu hype machine is. And he's currently in 1st place. The championship leader has a 7. Oh, he's got way more than 7. He's got way more than 7 points of a lead on Kyle Zimmer. He's got 16-point lead over Kyle Zimmer right now. Kyle Zimmer finding himself 10th. He started 11th and dropped back from some after he suffered some damage. Slowly getting himself back up, but you know, if we're not gonna get cautions, if he can't get his damage repaired, then he's gonna be stuck back there. But you know, halfway break, more than likely Kyle Zimmer will be using a fast repair, getting his damage cleaned and fixed, and he may be a threat later on. Let's compare the lap times. Kyle Zimmer's last lap was at 34.651 compared to AJ Digby 34.333, which is just updated right now. So Digby faster than Kyle Zimmer, but Kyle Zimmer does have that damage. So in about three or so laps, we should be getting the stage break. And then we'll see if we can talk to some of these drivers. Riding on board with Doug McCollum in the 33 machine, right behind. Oh, he's having some connection issues ever since the iRacing, the last main iRacing update. We've been struggling with some drivers having connection there. Doug McCollum's coming in and out. He is right behind the 20 of David Wilson. This will be a battle for 6th place. Currently 4/10 behind David. He was close, but it looks like he's going to be dropping a bit these last couple corners. No other battle for the lead anywhere else up ahead. As caution is out, this should be the stage break. So caution is out. Congratulations to AJ Digby, the stage break winner. Doesn't really win anything. He's just up ahead for the stage break. So this is going to give a moment for all these drivers to come catch up, get themselves relaxed a little bit, take a quick breather, go down pit road, get any of the damage fixed with their unlimited fast repairs, come back out there and have a second chance at a race. So a couple more laps. It looks like Alan Capers may have gone a lap down, but he got himself saved. just ahead of the leaders when the caution came out. And with Homestead-Miami Speedway, you do have to enter the access road in the back for you to enter pit road. So hopefully, oh, that was a lap down vehicle we saw earlier. Never mind. So hopefully these drivers understand that. They were probably told, or by experience, you just know that it's a track you have to enter in through the access road, and you have to exit through the access road. NASCAR rules: at any point you can enter in off of 4, but you do have to exit with the access road. However, in iRacing, at the time that this track came out, NASCAR did require the drivers to come down the access road and exit the access road, which is why you're seeing that here. So we'll see how some of these drivers look when they exit pit road. I'm not seeing any anomalies as the 14 of Digby. Wow, that was very close. I think the 98 got it. I think the 98 just got it. But we won't know until it's over. We'll let them settle in a little bit. And you know what? Now will probably be a good time to talk to the league owner. So let's see if he is available to talk. Jeff Schmidt, this is 3Y TV. You got a copy?
Yeah, hey Carlos.
Hey Jeff, already halfway to go. No cautions. That is fantastic to see. We did see a couple accidents, but with Homestead being such a wide track, understandable that the cautions didn't really come out. But this first half of the race, how's it looking for you? Because it's been fantastic to watch. All these drivers using different lines, going 2, 3 wide. It's been a fantastic race.
Oh, it's been one of the best I've seen. A lot of great racing out there. The track is hot. It being Florida, 91 degrees out there, so it's probably a little warmer now even than when we started. So yeah, it's slick out there. You can tell. I counted a lot of saves out there. These guys are doing an amazing job of saving these trucks when it's going sideways. So it's slick, it's loose, it's a lot of fun. There's a couple of instances to where maybe a caution should have been thrown, but it just did not come out, and you know, we don't make a habit of throwing them if iRacing doesn't. So with it being a wider track like you said, and some of the guys, it being a single car incident, it's not going to throw that caution all the time, and when they get below that racing surface, it will not come out as well. So this is going to be a interesting start here. Chris had an amazing pit stop, came out ahead of AJ here. AJ has been the class of the field tonight, which he must have put some practice in to win this championship, because he's been out there by a huge lead. So expect to get to see him back up in front, and Kyle Zimmer is struggling a little bit back there. So we will see if he can make his way up there to try to contend for this championship.
All right, well, it's 1 to go. We'll wish you good luck back there officiating. Once again, thank you so much for everything you've been doing. You're a wonderful man, taking your time in creating this league. So we'll talk to you once again once this race is over. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be an easy championship win for AJ Digby. Then again, we are just halfway there, so we'll see what's going to happen. So thank you so much, Jeff. We'll see you when the race is over.
Thank you.
All right, I hope I put him in the right channel. As we're going to be restarting with 29 laps to go. You know, the drivers, they took the break, they drank their water, they had their ice cream. At least their pit road crew members did. And now we're going to go run 29 hot laps here in Miami. And we're going to crown champion. Hopefully everything turns out clean. We all have a good time. And that's what I'm looking forward to right now. Chris Roberge did beat AJ Digby exiting pit road, so we're gonna see how this affects AJ Digby's driving style. That being said, the initial green, AJ Digby did not lead. He led after a couple laps. All right, green flag is out. This is exactly the greatest camera angle in all of existence. I do not know why I chose this camera angle. I apologize. As we're going 3 wide, David Wilson, I have to get used to that, going 3 wide, battling for second. He just stuck it in there against Tanner Sharp. Tanner Sharp looks like he's going to get second place. Biggest loser there is AJ Digby, who's now up against the wall. This is not what he needed to see. He makes some contact with the 01. There's a 25 of Kyle Zimmer. Makes some more contact. Kyle Zimmer comes down. Caution is out. This is exactly what Kyle wanted to see, but at the same time didn't, because he also got caught up in it. Let's go back and take a look what happened. Let's go back just a little bit more. He made the same mistake I did, a couple of drivers did earlier. Made some contact with the outside wall just before he entered the corner. A couple of drivers wrecking behind the 13 of 8 cappers got involved. A lot of drivers were involved. We'll go back and try to pick up and see who was properly involved. Let's take a look at it from 25's view. There he made the contact, the 01. He tried his best to slow down, but he still made contact. And with these drivers having fast repairs, unlimited, it's not going to be the end of the world. But let's take a look at a driver who suffered a lot, and that would have been Capers. Everybody's checking up there. He gets some contact from behind, hits the wall, and gets some heavy damage all around. So not the restart we wanted to see from anybody, especially with the points leader. So we're gonna go ahead and take a quick moment, go on a quick break, and try to figure out why my puppy is barking. So thank you so much. We'll be right back.
The most realistic online racing sim ever made. This is iRacing. Detailed laser scan tracks, fully dynamic real world cars, and over 50 series to choose from. 6 online world championships offering over $100,000 in annual prizes. This is the original esport racing game. This is iRacing.
Last year I was sitting at a desk as a sales manager, and now I'm official McLaren F1 simulated test driver.
So it's 1.4 behind.
This opportunity is huge.
That's faster than the factory McLaren driver, and he's done 6 laps.
Let's go race.
Alright, we're back. We got the 98 of Chris Roberge and the 26 of Tanner Sharp here. 24 laps to go when we go back to green flag. Third place is David Wilson. Made a fantastic move from all the way down in, I believe, 5th or 7th place. As soon as he crossed that line, he went 3 wide for second place. Wasn't able to get it. Ended up getting 3rd before the caution came out. But that was a fantastic move from from David Wilson nonetheless. Pace car's getting ready to pull off. Fields all together now. Green flag is out. 26 gets a great restart against the 98. Actually beats the 98 to the line. What a fantastic start by Tanner. They make some contact going into the corner. 26 saved it. Excuse me? Alright, we're going to go back. These drivers, they made some very serious contact. I just want to see what happened to 26. I could have sworn he got turned there. Made some contact at the 98. Got some contact from the 20. So both of these drivers, 3 of these drivers have damage. 25 may also have damage. The 14 got the worst end of it all. Didn't get any damage, but look at all those positions he lost. And there's Kyle Zimmer just up ahead of them. Okay, let's take a look. Where's Kyle Zimmer? Kyle Zimmer is 6th right now, battling for 5th place. You would have to count down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 spots for AJ Digby. That's the magic number. Right now, it is a tie for the points, which would result in Kyle Zimmer having the points there right now. Kyle Zimmer needs to pass one more driver for him to win. Well, right now he's currently the champion. And he's battling here for 5th place. He already has 5th place position. Let's recount this one more time. Between Kyle Zimmer, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 spots. AJ Digby needs to pass these trucks as well. He didn't get any damage, but he had to check up drastically to avoid the 26-10 Sharp. While this is going on, a battle for the race lead between David Wilson and Chris Roberge. Pardon me if I wasn't getting that live. I was a little bit concentrating on the points there. With 21 laps to go, David Wilson gonna get that position from Chris Roberge. Brian Bliss just watching right behind, trying to see if any of these drivers make a mistake for him so he can capitalize. I really don't think that inside line is the place to go unless you're in a very, very short run. But 20 laps is a long time. New 4th place driver is Kyle Zimmer. That's another position between him and AJ Digby. Kyle Zimmer has not led a lap. AJ Digby has led the most laps, and he's led a lap. So those are 2 more positions from their initial start of a 5-point difference. However, Kyle Zimmer, the roles have switched. In the start of this race, Kyle Zimmer couldn't barely pass anybody. He struggled. He stayed where he started around the 11th, 10th area. And right now, and also at the same time, AJ Digby was battling for the lead, getting the lead and leading a lot of laps before the stage break. Now all of a sudden everything switched. Kyle Zimmer is battling for the top position, not currently the top position, but he's there. He's within a second of the lead. However, AJ Digby is struggling in 10th. So let's see how much of a difference it is right now. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 spots. So right now, AJ Digby is leading the championship standings by 1 position, and it's because of that it's because of those bonus points, the most laps led. I do not believe it's possible for anybody else to lead any more laps than AJ Digby has. With David Wilson leading 4 laps, AJ Digby, let's take a look and see how many laps AJ Digby has led. He has led 30 laps. At this point, it is impossible for anybody else to lead any more laps. So he's got that secure. He has those 2 bonus points. As there's Kyle Zimmer looking to the inside of the 34, Brian Bliss for a spot for 3rd place, for another position between him and AJ Digby. Looks like he's gonna get that spot, and now he's looking to the inside of 98. 98 is in a defensive position, trying to prevent the 25 from getting that spot. It's going to really check up the 25 going to the corner. 34 might actually get that spot and the second spot of the 98. Battling side by side, 98 is going to have momentum. This was a fantastic move for the 34 of Brian Bliss. While this is all going on, David Wilson in the front over there is just happy to see these drivers shuffling for position. While this is going on, Tanner Sharp is now looking to the inside of the 25. This is not what Kyle Zimmer needs. Kyle Zimmer needs to start passing drivers. He cannot get past at this point. AJ Digby still in 10th. He is marked back in that position. The 25 gets stuck behind the 98. He had a really good run, but he's stuck behind both of these drivers going side by side. Doesn't know where to go. Once again, to remind you, the 10 of AJ Digby, the 14 of AJ Digby has a clean truck, or he had a clean truck. The 25, who's all the way on the inside of the 98, he did get some damage in that initial checkup with Tanner Sharp. However, the real loser was the 14 because he was right behind them. He did everything he could to not hit the 26, and he did hit the 26, but he sure paid the price. So the only saving grace is if the 25 has a lot of damage, and over time, the 14 will come back and get enough spots between them to not lose the championship, or a caution comes out. Caution comes out, it's fantastic for the 14 of AJ Digby. Right now, 5 spots separate AJ Digby and Kyle Zimmer. So it's not enough right now. Kyle Zimmer needs to pass 2 more vehicles, or AJ Digby needs to lose 2 more spots, as they are battling for the lead up ahead between the 34, the 26 of Tanner Sharp. Tanner Sharp was the fastest driver in practice, and he's showing that speed right now. The 20 also does have some heavy front end damage from 2 incidents prior. 34 clean truck. 34 looking to the inside. He's going to make that happen. No, he's not. 34 gets a fantastic run on the outside. 26 of Tanner Sharp looking on the inside. They are going 3 wide for the race lead. 3 wide in the season finale of the SimPossible Racing League. This short season. 2-3 more weeks. We're going to start a much longer season. 34 almost makes contact at 20 after he does bounce off the door of the 26. iRacing actually kept its cool for once and did not cause any netcode incident. iRacing definitely wants to see these drivers battle it out for the win. Kyle Zimmer lost another position to Chris Roberge, put him now 4 spots ahead of AJ Digby. Still not enough. AJ Digby currently your champion with 11 laps to go. 26 to Tanner Sharp has a fast truck and he wants that lead. He's been gone the last 2-3 weeks. And the last week he raced, he won, so he wants to win again. 26 to Tanner Sharp down to the inside of the 20 of David Wilson, who this whole season was known as Jeff Wilson, but iRacing finally got his name fixed. The 26 does a cross. That's not a crossover. He tried to do a slide job, did not work out for him. 26 got turned. I believe did the 14 just smack the inside wall? 14 got heavy damage there from that. Oh my goodness. Well, let's try to slow things down and try to figure out just what happened there. The 26 of Tanner Sharp got a fantastic run in the corner and just was barely cleared. He was cleared, just barely got some contact from the 26. And then the 14, we're not sure exactly what happened there. We're going to take a look at it now and see what happened to the 14 of AJ Digby under that caution. It appears I went just a little bit too far behind. I apologize for that, racing fans. Up ahead, you can see the battle. Oh, the 90 also got loose at the same time. There would have been 2 separate incidents going on. Oh my goodness. So the 90 of Travis Zudema also got loose at the same exact time that Tanner Sharp got turned. Gave it too much beans. Made contact with the 14. Nobody else touched it. It was just him and the 14. This happened to be at the same time the 26 got spun, battling for the race lead. So a lot of people going down pit road. Everybody going down pit road. First person out would be 34, Brian Bliss, but he is really slowing down. He just gave the position to David Wilson. It's possible Wilson may have actually passed him based on their spots, but we'll see if the 34 got a black flag or not. It looks like the 20 actually was able to beat out the 34, and that's why he gave the position back. Let's see if we can talk to Kyle Zimmer. He is 4th right now. AJ Digby's right behind him. You know what? I don't want to bother them. Let's leave him alone. Let's just leave him alone. So 56 is blowing up back there. Let's talk to Tanner Sharp. Let's get his point of view on just what happened there. Tanner, is just Carlos from 3Y TV. You got a copy?
Yep.
Hey, going for the lead. You were clear. It's just a little bit of bump on the exit of the corner. It was just a little bit too much for your truck. Sent you spinning just at the same time that the 90 got loose and made contact with points leader, AJ Digby. No hard feelings there. You understand it was a battle for the lead, or?
Yeah, I mean, no hard for. I didn't even feel a bump. It just felt like the truck was loose. I mean, quite honestly. So I already got on the radio and I said it wasn't even the 20's fault. I just got loose. It didn't even felt like I got a car contact or nothing. So it's all good. I was actually really impressed in how well I was driving through up the field like that, from like 10th all the way to 2nd or to the lead or whatever it was. But we're just gonna try to finish the season out strong and be back again, try to win more races in the future. You
guys were going 3 wide for the lead at some point. It was fantastic to watch, and unfortunately ended up you spinning out, getting yourself some damage. You guys got yourself the 1 to go right now. Do you still think you have a shot at winning with 6 laps to go on the restart?
Winning, probably not. Trying to get a good position with my, well, I mean, we do got fast repairs, but something's wrong with my steering wheel. So technically, I'm kind of driving with a toe knocked out in my Logitech G27. So I'm going to do my best.
Well, you got some good news. You released some good news earlier today with your announcement for what team you're driving for next year in 3-wide racing. We wish you good luck here tonight. We'll probably talk to you once this race is over.
Yep. Thank you very much, guys. Have fun in the broadcast booth.
All right, that was Tanner Sharp. I don't want to disturb any of the championship contenders right now. I want to let them have just do their thing. We'll talk to them once it's done. This is it. 6 laps to go on the restart. 25, just one position ahead of the 14. This is fantastic for the 14. This is horrible news for the 25 because there's a better chance of you passing more drivers than you hoping on the 14 to lose a couple spots. Even start for the 25-14, however, the 34 gets a fantastic run on the outside line, passes the 20 as the 20 has some connection issues. Going into the corner, looks like the inside might prevail, but the 14 of AJ Digby looks like he may want to do something outside the line. Not quite there. They are not clear, battling side by side for a 1st and 3rd spot. 14 clears the 25 of Kyle Zimmer. Kyle Zimmer not wanting to see this. He wants the 14 to lose spots and lose spots plenty. 25 gets some pressure from the 33 right behind Doug McCollum. The only thing the 25 can pray for is that he gets the lead and the 14 just loses more and more spots. 25 has yet to get the bonus point for leading a lap. Let me just make sure that what I said is actually true. He has led no laps, so he needs that bonus point to help him shorten that distance from 7 points to 6. As they're going side by side, almost contact between the 98 and the 26. 4 to go here at Homestead-Miami Speedway to finish out this season. 14 of AJ Digby going down underneath Brian Bliss in the 34. Side by side. This is fantastic for David Wilson. Advantage to the 14, but he has to clear the 34 because that outside line is going to prevail. Side by side again, advantage 34 going down the line. 3 laps to go, Homestead-Miami. If you're going to run that outside line, you do have to be careful and not hit that bump that's going to send you up into the outside wall, and to not hit the wall entering the corner. 14 has done it, the 25 has done it, I've done it, a couple other drivers here tonight have done it. If you do it now, it's too late. Advantage to 34 going in on the corner. They're actually gaining on the 20 of David Wilson. Just slowly crossing the line. It's going to be 2 laps to go. As time keeps running out for the 25. 25 cannot do anything. The 14 just has to hang in there. 14 doesn't even need to win this race. 14 just needs to hang in there. 14 has the 2 bonus points needed. He has led a lap, and he's led the most laps here tonight. 25 hasn't done any of that, and he cannot get a second bonus point. 34 just slightly grazes the wall. We do have a lap vehicle that we're going to start approaching as that lap vehicle goes down the inside line. Goes down the wide line, pardon me. 25 gets a little bit loose. Last lap here at Homestead-Miami Speedway. As the 25 is now battling Tanner Sharp for a position here. Tanner Sharp just looking on the outside, trying to get that position by, possibly get another, but he's stuck. He's sandwiched between the 34 and the 14 and the 25 as he finally clears the 25. Going into the final corner, David Wilson looks like he wants to win another race tonight. Will not get the championship, but if he can get another spot as a 26, I was at a loss for words. Congratulations to David Wilson, crossing the finish line first. As the officials' results show, 20 of David Wilson, 34 of Brian Bliss, 14 of AJ Digby, 26 of Tanner Sharp, and 25 of Cal Zimmer. Cal Zimmer looks like he did not get the job done, but it's all unofficial until we get confirmation from Jeff saying that he did in fact win the championship. AJ Digby did. We were told that all these drivers are going to line up in the front and do celebratory burnouts. Every single driver here deserves a chance to have some fun, tear down some of these cars, have some fun, bump some bumpers, just celebrate a fantastic season under the belts here for the SimPossible Racing League. I can't wait to see what they do next season. Everybody's out here having fun. Oh man, this is a blast to see. All these drivers doing celebratory burnouts. There's Tim Conley and the Miss Maggie. Oh, actually, did I say that right? I hope I said that right. Making some contact. Everybody out here is having fun. This was a fantastic season. Congratulations to SimPossible Racing League. Fantastic season. Well done. Congratulations to Jeff Schmidt for creating a fun environment for all of these disabled drivers to have fun in. Alright, we're going to take a quick break, get everything set up, and we're going to talk to some of these drivers when we come back.
The most realistic online racing sim ever made. This is iRacing. Detailed laser scan tracks, fully dynamic real world cars, and over 50 series to choose from. 6 online world championships offering over $100,000 in annual prizes. This is the original esport racing game. This is iRacing.
Last year I was sitting at a desk as a sales manager, and now I'm official McLaren F1 simulated test driver.
So there's 1.4 behind.
This opportunity is huge.
That's faster than the factory McLaren driver, and he's done 6 laps.
Let's go race.
All right, welcome back from the break. We got here second place finisher Brian Bliss. Brian, you got a copy?
I got you.
Hey, Brian, second place there. You and a couple other drivers gave a fantastic show here, battling for the win. Unfortunately, you couldn't get it done here tonight, but you ended up finishing in second place. How do you want to give us a thought on how your night went overall?
It was pretty rough. I'm having wheel issues. I'm lucky to get second place.
Well, yeah. Well, if you're having wheel issues, oh man, that's a great finish there for second place. It's always been a struggle when something just can't go your way, and ended up leading 3 laps. Started 6, so it's a fantastic run for you, second place. Another question is, are you gonna be coming back here for next season?
Yeah, I'll be back.
That's great to hear, man. Second place. Hopefully you have some fun over this next couple of weeks before you get prepared for the next season. Before we do let you go, is there anybody you want to thank? Anybody out there at all? Anything like that? Any shout-outs?
I just got to thank Jeff again for putting this on. It was pretty cool. Probably tonight was the best race I've ever had in iRacing.
It was fantastic to watch. Well, thank you so much, Brian. We'll wish you good luck, and we'll see you next season.
Thanks.
All right, let's see if we can talk to race winner David Wilson. David, here we go. Race winner David Jeff Wilson. Hey, how you doing, David? I know your name's not Jeff, but we've known you this whole season as Jeff. But we know now your real name is David. And David, you have won again. How does it feel?
It feels really good to be able to win this race after having a really tough first stint there. These past 3 weeks have been amazing. Actually, the past 9 weeks racing with these guys have been awesome. It's always a fun race every week, as I've said before, and I just can't thank everybody enough for all the good racing that we've had, the amazing broadcast that you've been doing every single week, as well as the host of the league, Jeff Schmidt, for having this every week. Is just unreal.
Yeah, it's this is definitely a fun race to watch, fun race to broadcast. I love spending some time out here with you guys and watching you guys race. Definitely the best race of the season. You ended up getting the win. It was fantastic to watch. You guys were going 3 wide, 2 wide, just giving each other as much spaces as needed. Fortunately, you did make some contact. There was some contact with the 2600 Sharp that brought out that last caution, but that's just something that with how loose his car was at the exit of the corner, little bump right there. That's enough to send him spinning. No harm, no foul, but fantastic race overall. It's just fantastic to watch. Will we be seeing you next season?
If all goes to plan, you will be, yep.
Fantastic to hear. So, first place overall. Oh, sorry, first place here tonight. Do you want to give us, before we do let you go, do you want to give us any final shout-outs, any thank yous, anything like that?
I think I summed it up there earlier.
Fantastic to
But
hear.
But again, it's so hard to thank everybody for everything that everybody's done. It's almost hard to come up with words to explain how amazing this experience has been, and I'm looking forward to the next season.
All right, great to hear. Well, we'll see you hopefully next time. Bye.
Alrighty.
So for this next interview, I'm going to bring in the league owner, Jeff Schmidt, to help me prepare and make the announcement of who this year's regular season champion is. And Jeff, would you like to take the honors?
I sure would. AJ Digby, congratulations. You are our first champion in the SimPossible Racing League, man. You did an amazing job all season to get there, being consistent and doing what you needed to do. So congratulations to you, and I'm gonna have to get with you here to get your mailing address. Just PM me that, and we'll send you a prize.
All right, thank you very much.
AJ,
you're very welcome, man.
You had a fantastic first half. You led the most laps. You led the first 30 or so laps, and then we had the stage break, and then everything just went downhill immediately. Do you want to give us your thoughts as you ended up finding yourself far behind Kyle Zimmer to at some point being tied or being a couple points behind Kyle Zimmer between positions?
Yeah, I knew going into the race I had a 5-point advantage. I didn't know exactly what the tiebreaker was, so I was treating it like I had a 4-point advantage. And but at the end of the day, our goal was to go win. I wanted to go out there and win this race and show a statement. I haven't won in this series yet, but I've had very consistent finishes. But started off really well, qualified second, had a really good battle with Tanner until he tapped the wall, and then the longer the race went on, the more my car pulled away. I was really good in the long runs. And so I just felt my Silverado was really good. The longer the race went on, the longer I was going and kept pulling away. I felt really good, and I was like, we're going to go get this pit stop and go out and try to go win this thing. And had a little bit, I was about 3 inches too far forward on my pit stop, so I had to back up, and that's why I came out in second, and then just got hung up on the outside, and then anything happens. I got pushed back in the field. We had another restart. Inner Sharp, I believe, spun right in front of me, and there was nothing I could do but just hug it on the apron and slow down and not hit him. And I got dropped all the way back to about 12th with that. But like I said, kept the truck clean, didn't hit him, and just kept going from there. And the race was starting to get on a little bit longer again and starting to come into me. I was starting to get that run, and I felt like I was about to push my way up to the front, and then the next caution came out. So I didn't get that long run that I really needed at the end to feel like I had the best truck. But all in all, I'll take third place. I've been podiuming this whole season, but that's what it takes to win a championship, and so I'll take a championship win, and it was just awesome.
Well, being the first ever champion for the SimPossible Racing League, this was their first ever short season. They're going to have a longer season next time by a couple of weeks. Will we be seeing you there?
Oh yeah, I'm hoping to defend my title, but there are a lot of fantastic racers in here. Jeff's done a great job of recruiting and putting out the word and getting some people to join the league. We keep getting more people, and people that we do have keep getting faster. So it just keeps getting tougher week after week. Going into today, I thought I would have won this race, and you never know. Anything can happen in any race, and These guys are some awesome guys to race with. It's an awesome league. I definitely enjoy it and makes my Wednesday nights much better.
All right, Jeff, do you have anything to say to your champion here?
Yeah, just congratulations again, and you already asked my question about if you're gonna try to defend your title for next season, and we hope to see you back and to be as consistent and to do as well as you have to try to defend that again.
I know I love my number 14, but as per champions, do I get that number 1 and try to defend it?
Hey, you might have to take that up with the driver that already has it.
Yeah, it's all good, but
coincidentally, Thomas Weiss finished 14th. He's driver the number 1.
But at the end of the day, definitely got to thank Jeff for putting on this league. It's been awesome. Got to thank all the other drivers for such a clean, good race. Obviously, a couple cautions there at the end, but it was some really good racing. Obviously, that really long stretch of green at the beginning. Huge thanks to Robert Elder, one of my biggest fans with our Zulu Motorsport guys, as well as Brian Newton. My spotter and the cousin, Kevin Vollmer, huge, and I've talked about it week after week, but he's some of the reason that I dodge some of these wrecks or at least get through it as minimally damaged as possible. So huge thank you to my spotter. He's definitely the best in the business. And then, yeah, thank you, Carlos, for putting this on 3-Wide TV. It's been an awesome season. I've enjoyed being able to go back and watch the broadcast and watch all the races. And I love this group of guys. I love this whole league, and hopefully can come back and defend it next year.
That's great to hear, AJ. Thank you so much. Congratulations once again on being the champion. You have about 2-3 weeks to celebrate it before the next season begins. You got a quick turnaround. I'm sure the schedule will be released any moment now, in the next couple of days, maybe next week. So we do wish you luck. We'll see you next week. Oh, sorry, we'll see you next season. And yeah, congratulations, man. So it's always something you have to be proud of yourself for winning a championship.
Thank you.
Yep, go celebrate, AJ. You deserve to, man.
AJ, once the race is over, we saw every driver out there pull up to the front, have some fun, do a couple burnouts, play a couple bumper cars. It was fantastic to watch. That was I'm not sure if that was you who came up with that idea or what. I know you told me that was going to happen, but that was a beautiful thing to watch. All these drivers out there at the very end celebrating a season well done.
Yeah, that was actually Chris Roberge's idea. He said, hey guys, how about we all go out and do a burnout to show our appreciation for the league? And I said, wow, what an amazing idea. I thought it was the coolest thing ever. You don't see that. You see teams do it sometimes the top 3, but I've never seen the whole league do it. So that was pretty neat to see. What an amazing race.
Yeah, this is my favorite race to watch overall. I loved it. And I'm a little bit biased. I love Homestead-Miami Speedway. I think it's the greatest track in the world. I also live like 40 minutes away from there, but I may or may not have something to do with my bias with the track. But yeah, it's always fantastic to watch a champion get crowned here. All of these different lines, different positions these drivers are having. I thought it was mostly going to be just people running the middle to the outside line, but no, we had David Wilson running the inside. We had Tanner running the outside. We had the 14 all the way in the inside, sometimes in the middle. Everybody was running different lines throughout the whole race. You never found anybody trying to stay still in one spot. It's just a fantastic place, momentum track, and apparently very loose. It's must be something with the heat and the new setup build, because I've never been that loose at Homestead in the trucks. But yeah, fantastic place to end it. I can't wait to see it. Hopefully end next season in the same place. I really hope so. But yeah. Congratulations, Jeff. You've done a fantastic job here with the SimPossible Racing League, getting it started, getting the drivers to commit, getting a broadcast deal, which I did help you out with. But it's just fantastic to see how much this league has grown from about like 8 or 9 weeks ago, hearing, or about not even like 12 weeks ago, hearing it talked about. Then hearing about more drivers getting excited and just seeing the first race all the way to the last race now. It's just fantastic what you have done with this league.
Well, I thank you very much, and we couldn't have done it without you, Carlos, and 3-Wide TV. You surely have made things a lot easier for us by doing what you're doing and offering your services for broadcasting for us. A huge shout out to you. None of this would be what it is without you. Yeah, just thank you very much, man. I appreciate everything. So, yeah, from the idea of starting a all disabled league, just a concept, to talking to a few people, to getting to the point to where we are now, even. It's been nothing short of amazing. I'm truly blessed to be able to have done this, and not only to have done this, but to have the guys that we have that race and how awesome they are. I mean, every single one of these guys, it's becoming a family more than just a racing league. And yeah, I'm just truly blessed to be able to do this for them. Nate Katila was a huge help. He's been a huge help. He's pretty much the reason why we started this. Without going into a whole lot of detail, I was friends with Nate before SimPossible, and we talked like, hey, I mean, it would be cool to have a league where, you know, someone with a disability can race against someone else with a disability and not worry about anything, to just have fun. If you wreck, don't worry about it. Just go out and race. And I mean, the rest is history, I suppose.
Yeah, well, it's good to hear. Fantastic season, well done. I'm sure you can check on their Facebook page, on their Twitter, when the schedule gets released. We may try to put it on our 3Y TV Twitter when the schedule gets released as well, and then we'll see what we can do, if we'll be back next season, or if I'll be helping out some sort of way, whether it's an official or broadcasting, whatever needs to be done. I'll be helping it out. 3Y TV would like to come back, but we need to see, of course, if the schedule matches up, if we're available. But that's something we can just talk about later on. So thank you so much, Jeff. And we're going to start wrapping up this broadcast by going over the final results.
All right, hey, can I just give a few shout-outs?
Go ahead, yeah, please.
All right, yeah, our sponsors, just really quick. Well, first of all, you, Carlos, with 3Y TV. Thank you. HomeNetHosting.us. They do computer repair, and they do hosting. Computer hosting. If you need a TeamSpeak channel, anything like that hosted, go to HomeNetHosting.us. MSforward.org. We're very proud to have them on board. A gym dedicated to disabled individuals out of Omaha, Nebraska. Go to MSforward.org to check them out. Very, very cool thing they got going on. The drivers, spotters, the admins, Brandon Puffenberger, Jim Walton, and all their families and friends, thank you very much. Our fans that watch us on YouTube, watch the 3Y Racing broadcast. Thank you for watching. Thank you for showing your support. It's been amazing, and we are truly blessed to be able to do this, and we can't wait till next season, which will also be on Wednesdays in the Truck Series. So keep an eye out on the SimPossible Facebook page and the website SimPossibleRacing.com for future updates about that. And also, if you are a disabled driver or know a disabled driver that wants to join us out here on track and have some fun, go to SimPossibleRacing.com and fill out a driver sign-up form, and we'll get you in here as soon as possible. Thank you very much.
All right, Jeff. Well said. We'll talk to you later on. Actually, we'll talk to you more likely next season. Thank you, Jeff.
Oh, I hope so.
Yeah, for everything you've done.
Thank you very much. We'll talk to you later, Carlos.
All right.
Have a good night.
All right. And that was the league owner, Jeff Schmidt. Go ahead and get off of that. Now, final results. We'll wrap it up. Also, once again, I'd like to mention this broadcast is also brought to you by Track Cams for Gourmet, or at least the cameras were brought to us by Track Cams for Gourmet. All the wonderful track cams we saw here tonight, in-car cameras and track packages are provided by Track Cams for Gourmet. Check them out at www.trackcams22.com. Repeat, www.trackcams22.com. Check out their free demo. If you like it, talk to the owner. He'll hook you up with a great package at a price. So, final results here tonight. David Wilson ended up being your race winner. Brian Bliss finished second. Your champion, first ever SimPossible champion, AJ Digby in third. Tanner Sharp coming back, finishing fourth, right ahead of Kyle Zimmer, second place in the points, standing in fifth. Doug McCollum will be finishing sixth, with William Weiss in seventh. Eric Minch, eighth. Chris Roberge, ninth. Trevor Zudema, 10th. Tom Johnson, 11th. Brian Lowhead, 12th. Nate Catilla, 13th. Thomas Weiss, 14th. Alan Capers, 15th. And Tim Conley in 16th. So, once again, the name is Carlos Acosta from 3Y Television. This was the season finale of the SimPossible Racing League. More than likely, we'll be back with them next season. But if not, just want to thank everybody out there for watching here tonight. If you watch or if you saw any type of broadcast, if you're watching this live or on as a VOD, thank you so much. Everybody here has been wonderful. And I wish everybody to have a fantastic day and a fantastic life. You guys have a nice day.